The automotive world has been watching closely as Mercedes-Benz streamlined its lineup, and the arrival of the 2025 Mercedes-AMG CLE 53 4MATIC Plus marks a significant milestone in this evolution. By merging the best attributes of the C-Class and E-Class coupes, the German automaker has created a vehicle that aims to capture the agility of a smaller sports car with the prestige and comfort of a Grand Tour. This new AMG variant is not just a styling exercise. It represents a deep technical commitment to driving dynamics, sophisticated hybridization, and the unmistakable aggression that fans of the Affalterbach brand have come to expect. When you first lay eyes on the CLE 53, the visual differences compared to the standard model are immediately apparent and quite dramatic. The most striking change is the significantly widened body. The front fenders have been flared by 58 millimeters, and the rear fenders are even more pronounced, gaining an extra 75 millimeters in width. This gives the car a muscular, planted stance that signals its performance intentions before the engine even turns over. The front end is dominated by the signature AMG Panamericana grille with its vertical slats, flanked by sharp LED headlights and large air intakes that feed the hungry cooling systems behind the scenes. Moving to the rear, the quad exhaust tips and a subtle yet effective lip spoiler finish off a design that is both elegant and intimidating. Underneath the sculpted hood lies the heart of the machine, a 3.0-liter inline-six engine that has been heavily revised by the engineers at AMG. This power plant, known internally as the M256M, utilizes a combination of a traditional exhaust gas turbocharger and an innovative electric auxiliary compressor. This dual charging setup is designed to eliminate any hint of turbo lag, providing instantaneous torque from a standstill. The engine produces a robust 443 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque, though an overboost function can briefly ramp that torque up to 443 pound-feet for up to 12 seconds. Adding another layer of modern technology is the 48-volt integrated starter generator located within the transmission housing. This mild hybrid system provides a boost of 23 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque at low speeds, ensuring that the power delivery is seamless and incredibly responsive.
All this power is channeled through the AMG SpeedShift TCT 9G transmission, which offers lightning-fast gear changes whether you are using the steering wheel-mounted paddles or letting the computer handle the work. The performance figures are impressive for a luxury coupe of this size, with the CLE 53 capable of sprinting from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just about 4 seconds. However, the experience is about more than just straight-line speed. The 4MATIC Plus fully variable all-wheel drive system works in tandem with the AMG Ride Control suspension to provide exceptional grip and poise. The suspension system features steel springs paired with adaptive damping, allowing the driver to switch between a comfortable cruising setup and a firm, track-ready configuration at the touch of a button. One of the standout technical features of the 2025 model is the standard rear axle steering. At speeds up to 60 miles per hour, the rear wheels turn in the opposite direction to the front wheels, effectively shortening the wheelbase and making the car feel much more nimble in tight corners or parking lots. At higher speeds, the wheels turn in the same direction, enhancing stability during fast lane changes or high-speed sweeping curves. For those who want the ultimate level of control, the optional AMG Dynamic Plus package adds a race drive program and even a drift mode, which allows the car to become rear-wheel drive only for those moments when you want to explore the limits of traction on a closed course. Stepping inside the cabin of the CLE 53 reveals a world where high-tech digital interfaces meet traditional luxury materials. The dashboard is centered around a portrait-oriented 11.9-inch screen running the latest version of the MBUX infotainment system. This system includes AMG-specific displays and menus that allow you to monitor everything from engine temperature to G-forces in real time. The driver is faced with a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster that is highly customizable, offering several different themes, including a super sport mode that places a central tachometer in the spotlight. The seats are a particular highlight, especially if you opt for the AMG Performance seats with their aggressive bolsters and integrated headrests. These seats are upholstered in a mix of MB-Tex and microfiber, accented by red contrast stitching and red seat belts that remind you of the car's sporting pedigree.
The interior lighting is equally impressive, with 64 colors of ambient lighting that trace the contours of the cabin, creating a sophisticated atmosphere during night drives. Despite its focus on performance, The CLE 53 remains a practical daily driver, with enough rear seat room for occasional passengers and a trunk that can easily accommodate a weekend's worth of luggage. The sound of the CLE 53 is another area where AMG has focused its attention. While emission regulations have made it harder than ever to achieve a raw exhaust note, the engineers have used a combination of mechanical tuning and the AMG Real Performance sound system to ensure the inline-six sings a soulful tune. The exhaust system features adjustable flaps that open up in Sport and Sport Plus modes, delivering a more evocative crackle on downshifts and a deep growl under acceleration. It is a sophisticated sound that matches the car's dual personality as both a refined Grand Tourer and a fierce performance machine. Safety has not been overlooked either, as the CLE 53 comes equipped with a comprehensive suite of driver assistance systems, from active brake assist to lane-keeping technology, and the optional Distronic Plus with steering assist. The car is constantly working to keep its occupants safe while reducing the stress of long-distance travel. As we look at the competitive landscape, the 2025 Mercedes-AMG CLE 53 occupies a unique position. It competes with the likes of the BMW M4 and the Audi RS5, but it does so with a slightly different philosophy. It feels more substantial and luxurious than a standard C-Class, yet it retains a level of playfulness that sometimes gets lost in larger E-Class derivatives. It is a car designed for the enthusiast who values technology and style just as much as horsepower. Mercedes has managed to distill the essence of the AMG brand into a package that is usable every day, but special enough to feel like an event every time you get behind the wheel. The integration of the mild hybrid system and the electric compressor shows the path forward for performance internal combustion engines, proving that efficiency and excitement can coexist. Whether you are attacking a canyon road or simply commuting to the office, the CLE 53 provides a sense of occasion that few cars in this price bracket can match. It is a testament to the fact that while the lineup may be getting smaller, the passion and engineering depth at Mercedes-AMG remain as strong as ever.
This coupe represents the pinnacle of the new CLE range for now, and it sets a very high bar for whatever might follow in its footsteps.